Hello grade 9 students. In this video I'll be discussing exercise 7.3 of chapter triangles. Let's look at the first question. It is given triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles. That means if ABC is isosceles, then AB will be equal to AC. And if DBC is given isosceles, then DB will be equal to DC. These are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC. That means they share a common base BC. And vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. Same side of BC means either both A and D are above BC or they are below BC. So we have drawn them above BC according to the diagram. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, show that. We are supposed to prove four parts. First of all, let's write the given portion. AB is equal to AC and DB is equal to DC, as these are isosceles. Four parts. The first part is triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Second part is triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. The third part is AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. And the fourth part is AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. We can write them in short also, that I'll tell you later how to write. Let's look at the first part. We are supposed to prove triangle ABD, that means this yellow triangle, is congruent to triangle ACD, that means this orange triangle. How to prove these two triangles as congruent? See, AB of yellow triangle is equal to AC of orange triangle. AD is common in both the triangles and DB is equal to DC. So by using side congruence rule, the two triangles can be proved congruent. Let's start writing its proof for the first part. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, first we'll write conditions of yellow triangle, that is ABD. AB is equal to AC. Keep 1-to-1 correspondence in mind. It's given. AD is equal to AD. This is common. And DB is equal to DC. If you are writing BD, then here you will write CD. This is also given. So this implies triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by SSS congruence rule. Hence proved. Let's look at the second part now. Triangle ABP, I'll mark it with blue this time. ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. I'll mark it with pink. Okay, I'll mark it with green. ACP. So these two triangles on the whole need to be proved congruent. This ABP and ACP. See, AB of blue triangle is equal to AC of green triangle. Also, let me name it as angle 1. This is angle 2. angle 1 of this blue triangle is equal to angle 2 of green triangle. Why angle 1 and angle 2 are equal? This is by CPCT of first part, because in first part we proved orange and green triangles congruent. So by CPCT, orange and yellow triangles congruent. So by CPCT of that, we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2. And the third condition is this AP is common in both the triangles. I'll draw them separately for clarification. A, B, C, and this is P. See, AB is equal to AC. It's given. This angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Why? This is by CPCT of first part, and this AP is common in both the triangles. So by side angle side congruence, we can say the two triangles are congruent. Let's start writing its proof. Second part. In triangle APB and triangle ACP, first ABP, we'll write conditions of ABP on the left and ACP on the right. AB is equal to AC, it's given. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is because of CPCT of first part. And the third condition is AP is equal to AP common. This implies triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by SAS congruence rule. Hence, proved. Let's do the third part now. Third part is we are supposed to prove AP bisects angle A and angle D. What does it mean? I'll name this as angle 3 and this is angle 4. AP bisects angle A. That means we need to prove angle A is being bisected. That means angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and AP bisects angle D also. That means this angle is also being bisected. That is angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So we are supposed to prove two things in the third part. First is angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and the second is angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Now see, in the first part we proved ABD is congruent to ACD. So by CPCT of this part, directly we can write by CPCT of the first part, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. That means AP bisects angle A. Now we are supposed to prove AP bisects angle D also. That means angle 3 is equal to angle 4. See how we'll do this. If we take these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, in these two triangles DB is given to DC, equal to DC. This is first condition. BP will be equal to PC. Why BP and PC are equal? Because of CPCT of the second part. And DP is common in both the triangles. So by side congruence, we can say the two triangles are congruent, and by CPCT angle 3 would definitely be equal to angle 4. So let's start doing its proof. Third part. In triangle DBP and triangle DCP, you can write for angle 1 and angle 2 also first. DB is equal to DC, this is given. DP is equal to DP, this is common. And the third condition is BP is equal to CP. This is by CPCT of second part. It employs triangle DBP is congruent to triangle DCP by SSS congruence rule. And if these two triangles are congruent, definitely angle 3 would be equal to angle 4 by CPCT. Let's name it as equation A. Also, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is by CPCT of our first part, which is already proved. Let's name it as equation B. From A and B, we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That is, AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. That's it. Let's look at the fourth part now. The fourth part is AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. What does it mean? If I name this angle as, let it be angle 5 and this is angle 6, AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. That means AP makes 90 degrees on BC, perpendicular means 90, and bisector means dividing it into two equal halves. That means we are supposed to prove angle 5 is equal to angle 6 is equal to 90 degrees, and this means perpendicular condition, and bisector condition means BC is getting divided into two equal parts. That means BP is equal to BC. We need to prove these two things. Now see, I have proved this triangle ABP congruent to ACP. These two triangles are proved congruent in the second part. Now if these two triangles are congruent, then definitely by CPCT I can say BP is equal to PC. This BP will be equal to PC by CPCT of this second part. So BP is equal to PC can be proved this way. Now how to prove angle 5 is equal to angle 6, which is 90 degrees? We know angle 5 will actually be equal to angle 6 by CPCT again. But angle 5 plus angle 6 is 180 degrees as it's forming a linear pair. So in place of angle 5 we can write angle 6 or angle 6 in place of angle 5. So we'll get the value of angle 5 and angle 6 as 90 degrees. So this way we'll be doing this question. Let's start writing its solution. So this is the proof to the fourth part. BP and CP are equal by CPCT of second part. Also angle 5 is equal to angle 6 by the same CPCT. Now 5 and 6 are forming a linear pair. This way angle 5 and 6 would turn out to be 90 degrees. From these two equations we can see BP is equal to CP and angles are 90. So definitely AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. That's it.